Yamakwaba and every Ediba TV as was a Samson on Power 97.9 FM and a first match 2023 in the year of our Lord. Nene, yes, when you're atrasina and Samaya de Ebrewono, na enye and some Ketwakra and Ray, Electoral Commission, I am a Jane Mansa, Ecopiemo, Ewam Rase Begefi, Sansuna Professor Ken Atefa, Yaonosia, and I boss, Wanusu Ecopiemo, El Hobby, Yan, and his sample for me, Nina, Tiomo Seminole, Finance Minister Honorable Ken Ofuri Ata, and so Ecopiemo, El Ninano, a new CIR. Womo peso omule ewo emrase begefi so mule si anona enya 21 days ya na chese amateur ya chese yempeo yiwo si amobia no ebeba be ye mra be ye adwuma se de be ya bato nsesa ebi omo peso omo ye bia no womo ebetumi aye na wei na enura omo kopie mu no na chese enye asem keto akra Electoral Commission boss ya ye fa no se eye Jane Mensa o chereche ni se ma executive secretary de ma NI eye opanyi Professor Ken Atefa ono so edi nisem nyina no edi ebai nra ye di bibia bremo live on TV SYZ and Power 97.9 FM na omosem omodi tu dwane nyina no na chese eyade a utie ensam no MPP foka na NDC foka na NDC foka na enra yi yetie ensem di bi questions awodo a epiepie mu ya wobisa eye Jane Mensa ewo eye mrase bedwefie no yetie ensem no sinisi ekoye eno a abra finance minister Emma briefing no was stated say 80 million Ghana cedis ana sabre akwakoto eye NI womo account mu na 20 million aka ya wase aban edemom no by close of eye enra no na chese no so etumi akwakoto eye NI womo account mu se de be ya womo ebetumi edi won dwumedie ensem honorable Ken Ofori Ataka yan say womo de womo ato aboabo womo masesi womo ho na bibia so eda na kwam yetie ye koso ewo eye mrase bedwefi enrade.
Votes cast in Ghana 2020 was 13,432,857. She says that 10 million people use Ghana card. It means that some 3.4 million use other references other than Ghana card, where their votes illegitimate and they did undermine our democracy.
You have that law, and therefore, if people came in using their passports or came in through the window of the guarantor system or used their Ghana card, those who came in using their passports or the guarantor system cannot be classified as illegal because at the time it was the law. Under this law, we are saying that you cannot come in through the guarantor system or use a passport to prove your citizenship.
The number of persons who registered using the vouching system and who were challenged was 15,478. 478. Mr. Speaker, today, in her speech, the chairperson of the EC is now saying that she was able to expunge, or the EC was able to expunge 40,000 minors and foreigners from the registrar during the registration exercise. Can she honestly reconcile the two figures for us in this house?
If you look on that sheet, you will find that 32,762 people were successfully challenged during the registration process under the DRLC. And in our records, we have an additional 7,000 plus who were challenged. And these 32 were successfully challenged because they were either minors or foreigners.
The National Identity Register Amendment Act of 2017 has made provision for the National Identification Authority to also use a guarantor system. So why are you running away from your guarantor system to embrace a guarantor system that the National Identification Authority is using?
The NIA guarantor system is more robust because they have persons who come through swearing an oath, whilst we don't. Secondly, those who serve as guarantors have their details attached to the registrant's application.
Mr. Speaker, we cannot take assurances
as the basis for us to have a Ghana card. We still have time. Let them go and solve the issues relating to the issuance of the Ghana card first. Until then, Mr. Speaker, we are sorry to say that we cannot be part of that. We can never be part of that. Mr. Speaker, secondly, we are aware that the Ministry of Finance and the government owes the service provider $117 million. Aside that, the National Identification Authority themselves have said here today that they have financial challenges. The government, the Minister of Finance, in his statement said they will release money at the appropriate time. We don't know when the appropriate time will be.
We don't know when the appropriate time would be. Where a minority leader in Parliament, Honorable Kasalato Forcing, on also Nadia would do Bomo. I say, Mutumirika Efa, a Hefan yet to Mirika Ako, or Mutuminia part of this, a bogus, a CI way. Mofato Chabongarat, Namokwa back, and I phone Yisi, Mokwa back, and I have on Mokwaya Moniame ye, Namutumi Shukas, Magana for Yakas in Yanamosama Bim, Mobabi Mudia, and your Quem Bia Bafaswa, Yababuamunesia, Malino, Yababana sa mi kotobe kumba siya wedie enya de so mo bepene apne eye ochina yetie honorable eye Kano Foriata ono so ne sama odi tudwa se sa bredie enema de dana kwam bibia ede dana kwam a sikasem ne de omo atotu bibia ayi awie a de omo hwe bia no ombetumi ayede amomo no Ken Ofori-Atta.
Fair. And as he rightly said, 80 million has been put into the accounts of CAL, and 20 million, as he also mentioned, will be done by close of business today. So we are very comfortable about the situation to ensure that the needed cards will be given to the NIA to do its work. Mr. Speaker, the government has been extremely good about funding elections, and once NIA's job is linked to the elections, Mr. Speaker, we can assure the House that we would ensure that the resources needed would always be provided.
The resources needed will always be provided. What you be your trophy number one? We need record papa bia. Can Ofori-Atta you be only track record papa bia. Some jewo edi pa de Can Ofori-Atta you be or you true form or true for. Can Ofori-Atta you be sa enkwada bewu vaccine se wase ye kra edema kwada polo ye de so wo katrema so ema kwada yi wo mo amaye bafan ane ne keka ho yi wo mo sesika ni ho nemom Electoral Commission ane eye NIA de mo benye sika edi ama wo mo nyina anja se ade breaking the eight adwene bone ane eye adwene ya enya papa ene wo mutim Can Ofori-Atta you be a wujini dia enye na no ena honorable Azekadongo. Honorable Azekadongo, what you say, hey, papa we, minimo, what dia offer Bible no wakotu, no ashefita, okasa say the umpejauti, no asi utrase, we will be a new nibakokra, a basic asamo dia, we need record papa bia, record the one in a bad record, no crabia, no I bet him a woman, Honorable Azekadongo.
You don't have the money for the people to register for the Ghana card. You claim that you can get the money for them. Go and get them the money. Finish the registration of the Ghana card. Then we are certain that you have solved the problem. Then we can have a conversation on SIA. Is that not better than you giving us assurances only for somebody to have a law in his hands without the conditions that are required for him to implement the law? So go and eliminate the Ghana card problem. Instead of giving us assurances, go and give them the money. Get them to go to the field and register the people and release all the cards. And come and say, now we are here, you don't have a problem. The people have the cards. So we want you to consider the CI. That is a better solution than taking promises. They say, go and ask the bondholders when they said the maturities will be paid. They are up on the street again. We don't have the time to be sitting on this matter all the time.
Fantastic wonder from Honorable Isaac Adongo live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM inside politics. The hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana and Wasugusua. Wutie na here live and affiliate stations here. Etwasia ewo Ghana nyina lecture say ewe eye ene anopaya ensentwefo nhie mo minority for eye ewo eye mrasebejafie enubi ene ensama Honorable Isaac Adongo wono so ebomu Edmaya no we ya Mugabe Maase Ayarga, member of Parliament for Boko Central in the Upper East region of the Republic of Ghana, say, hey, and Radia was shocked to hear majority leader say nobody can stop government business. No, I say, why is the commission's work now a government business when the commission is an independent body? There's a big question mark there. And some member of Parliament for Boko Central, say a lawyer. One wa be seja wa Harvard phone bia anu say Jane Mensa officer ono kwa na ewenyansa na ene eye majority leader chairmansa na some chairmansa bosu e kan say wo mutimi stop government business na da ban and electoral commission adwuma no e be ye government business na obi say sa electoral commission omu ye independent ana omu ye independent wey ayen sama Honorable Mugabe Ayarga member of Parliament for Boko Central wono so ebisa na o say simu kena say said the amount for keka say wo ya yisi no ene aban no wo mo ehhehye ho eye niema ewusumase no ebetimi aye no kre Honorable Mugabe Ayarga.
I was surprised yesterday to hear the majority leader say that nobody can prevent government business. This is not government business because the commission is an independent constitutional body. So they should walk to Parliament as an independent constitutional body and present their matter to both sides of the House as an independent constitutional body. When you see the majority saying that it is government business, that's the more reason why you have interest. You should all be worried. Why is it government business? Because the Electoral Commission is not government. The government is not the Electoral Commission. So when the Electoral Commission business become officially government business, are you getting that? So we should all be worried. Why is he defining the business of an independent constitutional body as government business? Because it's an independent constitutional body and they're supposed to bring their matter to us, and then all of us as a house will interrogate it and take a decision on the matter.
Fantastic wonder from the member of Parliament for Boko Central in the Upper East region of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Mugabe Ayarga. One also nedia wade album and anupay and St. Fonshia Moa minority for ye one also editu ja eno. And now say nei Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, member of Parliament for Banda or ye deputy minority chief whip. Wabebe fiani and in a sequenya near digest issues fasa ensem nyina honti no ene ye heda enkomu bebre ye beja bebre na yedan e de amano sade be ya obetrase a obenya mmre no agebre no watumi di chiremu ni nyina atumi ede amaye na ne yi se wutie dwumadie na eya woda na wo de aseda kese e de ama power specialist. Power specialist. Any baby I was a woji wayaresa. Power specialist. Womada roma kahubi and a touch there. Yet to me a moment of truth at the Ebra or TVS was it and the Power 97.9 FM. Nana Akufo Addo. Ochenkwa wonumbremu otrofo nanado. President here. Wouldn't do anything edema or my way. President here. Since independence. Yenya a year on the 6th of March 1957. Ebesi sabre ya yese Ghana yenyini ekwa yenim ye was over 60 something years. Na so yetimi emfa yensa ensi yabose na na Akufo-Addo bedi wo man so eko emfie ensuni way any any achievement na na do eye president bia ne track record nyina eye niema enye wo ba yi wono any president under the Fourth Republic yetimi akwato aba nipa makoma akonwotwe yabo mutuo pe akonwa mu ebiansi Rollins time ebiansi Kufuor time ebiansi Mahama time and ebiansi eye president Maase time na so na Akufo-Addo eye wo bia so hu na una sometimes ni dimina any ni bibia ne sembia okan okasa sometimes okasa basa te se obia wonye o mampanyini ensem ni bi ne all die be die ati wakora chi omuka bibi kakra ho wo ya papa ne nsama na wo opposition no wo kan ya ansa na wo baba bedi mampanyina na chese oyi obi a ni tirimu no anya ade asa adwen papa bia ewo ni tirimu se me baye ne ma papa bi di ama oman Ghana ni nyina chese eye power me ya president eye power me ya president it wo ba ye wasesa na busuafo nkoa ana wadu omo atototo sectors awodo na ene asante bedi atuo nie baye executive secretary bedi atuo ni nuaba Lorette woso ko eye SIC ene wasafo mafo banie ko NCA we eye hwan ba yes we eye adoba dia wono so enkwa ha we eye adwaba wono so enkwa ha honorable Jocelyn mebi a wo bia wiai more fire adwaba wono so enko North Daifo nyina mechia mo more fire ene we so we so enkwa ha na do ye we nyina ewie yi na chese ohunu say akaba akuwom na ho akora na me ne wo ye na me wo University of Ghana campus no me ne wo ba bi wo sawa ba ne fa ne Virginia Hesi so ano so me fa ne kwa ambassador e wo Czech Republic inti baby mama fo ni nyina wo bi anya appointment etu wi ananado wa amase wo ba bebu mayo said ye kwesi na tachi eye announce video no ensema na ewo mu no wototo ne papa japade ne abuso japade nyina sa oba obedi mampanyina obeti kwesi na tachi nyame na me kan kwesi na tachi announce video ne wo etu wi ananado a wo ye mampanyin wase wa man no waba 222 billion cedis sa eno ene eka ye ndap stock eka ye de eda hono no nanado baby a enu wasesi wade wa man no atwam 575 wade atwam o ya cha se wo besia nanado abona ni nyina consumption ye kwaji abedi baby mama fo bedi bi we mu bedi bi eno ena German eye ambassador to Ghana wo siam penifo bi ono mo kasa no se wo pesa okọ IMF no so a wo pesa okọ no conditions ya dan ho conditions be attached to say ye way no why anya sa eniama na you can't go to the IMF, they will not help you, they will not support you. Is wo pesa okọ IMF wa de di kan say cut down your expenditure. Okay, now they say, hey, cut down your expenditure. And you say the better than my fruit. And then that's just what can some abefi. What can some walk of fast and cassia day abefi. Cut down your expenditure, dear. Walk of fast and cassia day abefi. And no, and a nay. German ambassador never casayan. Now, when the standard one say, baby, I drew no, I had diamano. It won't even obey it. Now the president here say direction wakwa adwene no esi wode awura dichi no mawie etina na adui wa enadia wo bu kotodwe and wapa diplomat for na mudi wo matam e wo Ghana ha say mo fa wo ma ano entoto ye amanyo semu no enei diplomat for ne hunu say IMF for na wo kono abra ye kwa covid no pandemic no no IMF for abu Ghana, World Bank abu Ghana, European Union abu Ghana. Says kani nyina no na nado mo ene kanoforata ne alanchematen ene bawomia mu Jesus kano omu chedi ema savligufo enya party mpanifo nya bi parliamentary aspirant fo enya bi under MPP and the evidence is there. If it must be done, it must be done well. Na nado ye obi a amemo no otata ho kwa kanoforata ma bonwasi ama no na manya kokura amrasha bedwafie over 85 MPs eso say ye makenu for yatanko ye se dabi kan de okwa enye yi wono na nyansa ni nyina ne bawumia nyansa ni nyina kura wo mo na na do de ote hokwa wo ote hokwa na enei krama yana ye ene ono na nado atumi akosia eye diplomat ye okasa kire wo mo say wasire wo mo say wo mo hwese de be ya wo mo ebeboa na womo ne China for ne bekasa Ghana eka ye de China for no eye 1.7 billion a year cedis tie ne ye 1.7 billion cedis and the car ye de a year China for and ne ya me no ekase se ko Sri Lanka amemu no aman no and the Ghana de ni nyina no atentehu e de ye ko atentenwo ade ye kɔ saa de ye eno abi no mo so eye Sri Lanka for say woman handi over port to a Chinese phone China phone taking China woman no fa de enche kwawo sananado mo see the wasi asesa Chinese phone woman na mo kwa no maba betra asanwan ekosi sen asanwan ekosi sen etinya de mo beteme bi se de na nado de shelper na nado chekwa no mbremu ya ne penso mbremu ne Chinese fo 2 gallon say ase na omutimi nom ama chebi fo enya enso anya dwoma ha ma da woroma chebi fo timi nom omubremu biem na mo sori na mudi dwoma ha ma atem sa enya dwoma ha ma da woroma dwoma ha ma nyansani ba dwoma ha ma wabadwemba dwoma ha ma ahobrase ni dwoma ha ma wo fie nyansa hu se chibi for enum nsuo ochi hene ne nadehye na nado ne nadehye so no nsupa eyeye to mam nsuo nom ya ene kanana Dubai wa sebre mu no kamutumi no ayate se condensed milk president ya no wo nyansa wo fie nyansa ya wotumi mana nado kromofo nsuo eno president ya no onye nyiyimu wo do otemade magana ni bia ene yetimi ya budget na esi rules ni yifo tarege for ayeden afri na na do peso under the fourth republic didn't see that enei wona sada ma wo pa eye diplomat for acho yetie na na do wona wo hye no.
Just as we managed to achieve a staff level agreement with the fund in record time in December last year, whose terms we are systematically fulfilling, including the difficult but ultimately highly successful process of the domestic debt exchange program. I'm confident that with the cooperation we are receiving from members of the Paris Club and the People's Republic of China, which has sent a delegation from China's Exim Bank to Accra over the weekend to meet with officials of the Ministry of Finance, we shall be able to go to the board of the fund to conclude finally the agreement by the end of March. This will set the stage for the strong recovery of Ghana's economy. Needless to say, we would hope that all Ghana's friends would weigh in with words of support at the fund.
So, diplomats now, what was your cabinet of Womokano, Echomana, IMF, M1? Man will see to an associate diplomat. Shanana do see to a channel. Kutai Gagai Kutai will be a walk up Abesia, her suit to a show. Will be a way here near, war a young, how much as I was so a man at a mine, would do a man called Radichimono, her suit to a show. Kuntai Dabiano Chasm, Kunta full of himself, now so empty, Bibianim empty. Some of papa we kaya power in opposition. Anybody or the ababedwe. Kasa kanana do ka aduane pa ye didi jane kaya ya. Kenisa ke ma na aduane di. Kenisa gane ye to aduane e ma na do di kwanya pie to krashe. We obi a wa bonwa ma ba bia direction odo ma we akodu no. Ano ede and go to Rwanda under the good leadership of Paul Kagame. And then Chinese for most Rwanda nyina what deport to omo nyina afri China ewo Rwanda ko Kigali ni ade ne ko he bisansa na do betimi ayesana and then Uganda for to America for sending one na mo say so ma pre anyi tunumu no antuma omo emmo mu bim na baba wo wonu say IMF niam we nyina ne ko wurawura mo no na tunumu ni hihim me pesa me bisa say Church of Pentecost for any mu play wuro bi wo ana tunumu na do nya yo na obi a watimi ansi asore dan watio obi a watimi ansi asore dan amanya nkopon ene na do eba besi war college so this month obenya 79 years sani ye ni football age o sani real age o ani de wono anasem on paper yinzo benya 79 this year obi a wanya 79 years ya wo so ba be si cathedral ya cathedral no aton suom watimi asie no wo bebie watimi asi cathedral ne dia ene wo bebie war college internanado wo bebie ntokwa school e wo Ghana ha na wode yen gut fund no gut fund and wode sika and wode be seed money na do be a war school ntokwa school afrefren ntokwa war 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 ntokwa war college na do be ntokwa college e wo Ghana ha ye dime kase be peace college you na do be war college 79 years wo be war college ye catch yourself papa no ni tirimu suma wonti ase wo be war college war ntokwa college ene oba bibie nyina mu no hene babo amabene ebeba na de akabia no ye de ato aso ahaye TV SYZ your number one political talk show inside politics and ye de ebrewo hade jane de ebeso sa MPs ne da bia mokom rashe bedwafie na mokoye adwuma moaye we are proud of you the 137 no ya yi ba kwesi chaka 136 no mamon disappointed ye nyane tie sesa appointment committee no de course a NDC say omo approve na do ne nkrofo no omo ebeye secret balloting na sa secret voting ebe koso no ye be say NDC for say we mra 136 ni nyina mo be kire wodo mekoje demudie bi amfiri yanum ho enje sene pa wo chew anhwe yi adako be da boni ama obekwa akoje yanum fu sika hwe emre bi atwam NDC panyini bi ekoje yanum fu sika mi modin o NDC panyini bi koje yanum fu sika but mo hu se mo tidie siye yanum fu fa de enche wo mu begu wanim ase at the end se wo ye MP a hu se John Mahama ba power wo betimi ama appointment na wo benya no emfaso obenya free mo no ebeye better than say wo beji bibi ene na ase bibi ochina mesre mu bebre brand champion KT Hammond mutu ntia wo mo mutu ma brand champion no osa be yesa agrika na do be ebe shift ne de nako eye national security mu who will play ewo ayawaso West Wagon mu rock ye brand champion play during the 2020 election me kan wada fear of favor mutie ne ye angels no ewo manim ye o musemi 2 days for MPs no for speaker ya chawa wie speaker Ghana fo nyina so hwew Ghana fo nyina hwew nti babia eda ye ba boa wo man no ho na o se mode to James wo hwe se de kuku ahanta bia ebebewura ne mu ni nyina ye se wona masojafo di nachi ebo no ho ban Jesus Christ no onam no na nipadodo se na ebo no ho ban me Mugabe me na ma me ni bambofo ene me angels omo na ebo me ho ban nipa se adwene papa wo tirima enya ade se obedwene boni e de ma onua ye dan ho semeti wo mu na ba wo hene ba atena ase na de aka nyina so ato amso Makwaba Adiba TV as well as the power that is 7.9 from Babu Amabeni Kumangrav the one. Wow, what can I say? So we are soon this year, Bema about 10 grandma won't so to was ready and every what I say. Yes, some air coswinano, what in your bear, Shano Sanya Admochna, it will ho a ho, and I say John Dramani Mama, all launching the campaign, Ochna, Ewo, voter regional capital ho. Channel so power any TVS was it. Yeah, the BB Abefi or life at the Abro. I never bought my Benny Minia and Wakwaba.
Mugabe Joseph.
Apoma.
Boko.
And the Muran was sleep.
Was papa.
Young Quay, young Quay.
Mogadi Edikan.
BBS Yana.
Oh, BBS. Sembe Bresi. And the Chrome had the Edi Uncomo CI. CI. The Coswam Rasebefi. But Muga, we know Empire me bonne say, man, yashet sam. Na yabemi and yabre yakasafang. Na moga yewo nipa fekuo ba mienu anamiensa ewe ye wiase a yewo no ba ko aye obi a wo ye bayifo wo hu bayifo simply means obi a nane brade e na yewo obi a wono so wonu adwen pa da bi adwen woni ne wetirim wono no wo ye devil wo ye bonsam na yewo nipa no fekuo mienu ewo na nado aban mu ene ye no wo mu dili ewo Ghana ha na mamini kan ene scribe ye ba wie no ye be hu do ye bayifo ene de oye bonsam nkasa ewo Ghana ha moga 1 eno amami jemensa eba mrase bedwafi na mami jemensa ba wo ba ye ne kan hunu say be 3 days ni minu din common me kan sem bi say na mami no adi kan akwa kosia mrase bedwafo no anko but osma bosma na sare ene serebu akweku because se wutie ha was say the special we no aye documenta womo ekoye kokosia special budget committee na moga would share introduction now was said the special budget committee had a briefing section on Wednesday 27 July 2022 with the Electoral Commission of Ghana led by the chairperson Mrs. Jane Adukwe Mensah and the 2 deputies Dr. Bosmanasari and Dr. Sribwe Koku on a new constitutional instrument CI, Public Election Registration of Voters, Regulation 2022, and other related matters that seek to introduce the new electoral reform as part of the preparation towards the 2024 general election. Where are your krata wamuye? Nasa committee no your friend a special budget committee no. Mogani power da no. Eye honorable Osei Chairman Sabunsu, majority leader, and parliamentary affairs minister. Wano ene ye chairman ewo committee we so. Entimoga samiha krata na ekura me hanwa. Nipa wasan krata no eye owura Osei Chairman Sabunsu. Wana wasan sa krata we edemame. Na moga mekan ne remarks ya wade betu dwa ne conclusion ya wade ebaye na magina so e dia building points magana for atie na se wutie paragraph 2 of the conclusion no a Osei Chairman Sabunsu na kasa as the chairman of the special budget committee on the new CI Osei Chairman Sabunsu na kasa no enye DC ni ana enye Ghana ni bia Osei Chairman Sabunsu na semini was say again the committee would like to emphasize that it has no objection against the EC using the NIA card to embark on the registration of eligible voters. The committee does not against the EC, but however, the committee would like to stress that it will not accept and will reject any effort that is geared toward making the EC use the Ghana card as the only medium to qualify a person who is eligible to vote in the 2024 election. That's the 3rd paragraph. Osei Chairman Sabunsu remarks on the 27th of July 2022. Say again, the committee would like to emphasize that it has no objection against the EC using the NIA card to embark on the registration of eligible voters. However, the committee would like to stress that it will not accept and will reject any effort that is geared toward making the EC use the Ghana card as the only medium to qualify a person who is eligible to vote in the 2024 election. O say Chairman Sabunsu, na semini. Why aya committee ya omukotena simoga? Na sem nyina ne say.
Ene ya lucky say Honorable Ahmed Abba. Mo enti say nyina no we bie mama ya wi.
Isi aya na dey so be use any other card. They will not accept. Moga, yan ha de bi wo ha. Yan ha de bi wo ha say enra. Mami Jemensa. Na some about Parliament beka ye no. Etiatia. Number 1. The reason why ya ama ne register no enya credible. Tio. The reason why ya ama ne register no enya credible no ene say. When ya minors ewo so. When ya minors ewo so. Ena wasan so enya enkwada. Tie. When ya minors and when ya foreigners ewo so. Ena the guarantor system no omo yusu ye no. Na nye guarantor system no ho. It due to that ninti no one person de no. Moga, yan ha de bi wo ha. Ma me no register no a odin kan ayaye no. Me ka de si nanim say. Se enya sabin preduasa moga abayisam a anka ma me Jemensa will never and ever come out and tell Ghanaians say I was say ye a new register. Moga wunim
chemu.
And say woba page 4 paragraph 3 of enra Mami Jemensa na sam no ka ye no a me prove to Mami Jemensa say na register no wo no e credible and we can use it to vote 2024 because 2020 yan ye and to me a new register. The reason why no any because the problem I work no solution on one kasa diaba was say minor sabaso foreigner sabaso afei omo use guarantor system. Number 1 moga any paragraph 3 page 4 was say it is important to know that to read the register of minors and foreigners in the 2020 the Electoral Commission established the District Registration Review Committee which worked several days and weeks in all the districts to expunge the names of the minors and foreigners from the register. Moga will be for expunger at Ressa Wama free mu minors nkwada and foreigners. Namagati me be prove to Mami Jemensa say why you are true for your concerning Kanokre. Why you are true for your concerning Moga Yashaha was say we were able to successfully expunge over 40,000 minors and foreigners from the register during the registration exercise. Et in the register no ye no. Yenya enkwada and foreigners over 40,000.
So man ye cast no ma.
Yo mudi baso and we yi wo nyina free so. Moga number 1. Obi ni Power FM. Wabaha aba bewia no ho. Abetre consult ya tena de ye. Ya den ma proceed. Enti mra ne tire say article 64 no. Eden na the prefer say akwada when you 18 years of age and you also register no.
Yeah, of sound mind.
Of sound mind. Enti say obi eya akwada below 18 years no be register yet na ye ndan. Ya den ma proceed. Enti aden no nipa 40,000. Awia wo ho be register wo hu won where you am dia free so wama proceed for criminals foreigners eka ho wama proceed won wama obi amane enya ndrom na sebadafia aka Jemensa ese ho wan kan tro bia. I put it to her say wo boa why your trofo enya no kure foreigners bia ma register mu enya no kure. And you because of say wabona dwumu pose adwemponi abani
agenda
when you kufwa wa carbon
ni dimi na de osi kasa
that is it
full of I mean me and me pa na me pe de me ye wo muhwe more fire
moga we your documenta na me ka to tell say eba 27 July 2022 e wo mra se bedafie moga ma me ntra wade kakra bi wo ha. Na Mami Jemensa at the response to be at the buyer. Now the response now what the buyer no. And me ko to kakrabi ɛde akyerɛ wɔ no me wɔ page 5 paragraph 1 of special budget committee report ya omode bae was it on the use of the Ghana card. The chairperson explained that indeed previously the commission had allowed number of options to prove one's identity during the registration of voters, which include Ghana's passport, previous voters ID card, birth certificate, guarantor system, driver's license, etc. However, the commission in 2021 followed the election in 2020 decided to introduce a number of reforms to sanitize and simplify the election processes, including continuous registration of voters and the use of Ghana card to qualify eligible persons for the EC voters ID card. Moga was saying guarantor system. Let's take it as we say. And crofobia di nipa bedi aginemu. Yampe yani nyeho. Anensu yari yasi anama yari and yamfia sente. Eti German sadiano guarantor system and what the anambwa. Eti yampe guarantor. And you know what's your documents are clear, no problem be anyhow. Because any documenter you use guarantor system be and you're credible. According to Jemensa. And Sela so no you know guarantor system that's you know. And I guarantor system you qualify and when come by it is say what are you with data? What be do with data? With data no we and we say guarantor system was which but any guarantor system be open. And no more be by no and Imane Africa or the say open frankly could you kasa was show you every year. Was said you can mention for the Juma to an iPhone. You because the waste of taxpayers' money. Moga Enra, Medema some query, yeah, no worker. Medema some query, Enra will quote two article be at the barn Casemu. Na mami Jemensa Moga Medie, because he also secondary school. Anna Meko Amafia primary. Thank you. Enti Memente Brofo. I would the any chino. Eti Median chino. Thank you. Namum Sauka Brofua. Google for that Roma, me quadrinchre mu now the bubum. Thank you. Moga, way Emra. Yagra John Dramani Mahama pencil or moye. Now, Mamma Jemensa kotu Samra no ha. Now, me Bama Jemensa, I will say, ne bro for Tiemono, adding, ne won't see a cacran. Matasi as way a lawyer. One pa. Because and this lawyers in Abbey. Moga, Sawusha Adianwa. Where a reporter Kenatafa one also the Comra Sebedafia on the 14th of July 2022. Woman is your movie 2022. Yes. Namagatia. What's it, Mr. Speaker? Section 2.3 of the NIA enabling statute. Okay. The National Identification Authority Act 2006 Act 707. Expressly provide that national identity card issued under this act shall be used in transactions which require identification. The mandatory transactions have been outlined in Regulation 7.1 of the National Identity Register Regulations 2012 LI 2111. The relevant portions of the regulation provide as follows. One, a national identity card issued to an individual shall be used for the following transactions, which are the identifications is required. 1, application for issuance of a passport. A 2 quadri passport was all the Ghana card. Number 2, application for the issuance of a driver's license. Opening of individuals or personal bank account. Ninyina no ha. Na ubaje no amame no ekotu no ha no a. Emra ni statement page 6 paragraph 1 was say sa yasha was say LI regulation 7.1 states that national identity card issued to an individual shall be used for a number of transactions which identification is required. One of the mandatory transactions stated in Regulation 7.1J is the registration of voters. As such, Parliament, by its own, Okotu Parliament, by its own assertion, legitimized the Ghana card as the sole document to provide a person's citizenship. Moga, enyanokre. Sir Parliament epese wakase is the sole. Mamene ba ye no. Wa mekase mandatory. Wase yenyusu Ghana card as the sole document.
Na honorable Amedu ha.
Moga se wobi kase sole document. When any other option.
There be.
Are you telling me say me koye Ghana card and me koye bank account? Na me ni Ghana card. Na me wa passport am de kwa ye nia na.
Yebeje.
Enti ade me mra no kire say yenyusu Ghana card. Na me de passport kwa ye ji because one kase eye the sole document. Moga, when you say maame no, me family, me koi. Emra no odi aba no. Na Ghana card ni podi asa ketuo. Ghana card no, ketuo wo mu no. Woni ba ko wo mu. Ba ko wo mu ne say.
CI no.
CI no, ba ko wo mu ne say. Isi awo ho kwan say. Ba bia wo pa bia no, obetumi ayi no as center.
Hey.
Oh yes.
Tenanadu fi obetumi.
Nanadu fi obetumi as center. Obetumi as center.
Wotumi fi okuma.
Yes. Yes, a woman. Afraid you toss me, and I say,
Japan for your
yes. Afraid you toss me, and I say, you just see any two more. The two see and no holding in ano, you come.
Afraid you pay be
afraid, so what trouble we are, or be a see and subiano, when you're valid beam into your so your new voters ID card.
Register for
from again in the beyond. Afraid the finally, and I say, Mammy Jemensa. At the Ghana for dream diagromoga, me conclusion, I may conclude the man and say, Sabin Prediasa. A kufuado ed the feno, Edinako, a sanimo. Na a man in Mugana for Sabe, Yadrimun no, and I sabi a Sabi, Yadimi. Mammy Jemensa, one respecting her.
Say yes, an India, Umubedi what you.
Moga will be any Ghana ha.
What you consider.
Menomi and Yatia will be any Ghana how you say the Ghana card, Ebeye. I now, mom. Yan register Ghana ni bia no bia nya card. So bia nya card wie na watena yeso bia nya bi etian kokko register.
Asembi eni ho said the honorable atofo se kai no. And deputy minority chief whip watena say honorable Ahmed Ibrahim were a member of parliament for Banda in the Bono region of the Republic of Ghana. Wajina kwenya yana enwa esmeti omuna fe yemra yeba honorable Adina kwenya ye ba be didi nkomo ne komo nyina eye parliament enkomo men fa won sa enkan fidie no ene eye oman Ghana ho nkomo ene ye ba bedi na ye be senta e wo sa CI mu nsem ye kwa so nura be si nei ye kwa so no e ho nkomo ne ye ba bedi ye ba sisia.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine. Cine, exclusively on HG Plus Channel 115.
Votes cast in Ghana 2020 was 13,432,857. She says that 10 million people use Ghana card. It means that some 3.4 million use other references other than Ghana card, where their votes illegitimate and they did undermine our democracy.
You have that law, and therefore, if people came in using their passports or came in through the window of the guarantor system or used their Ghana card, those who came in using the passports or the guarantor system cannot be classified as illegal, because at the time it was the law. Under this law, we are saying that you cannot come in through the guarantor system or use a passport to prove your citizenship.
The number of persons who registered using the vouching system and who were challenged was 15,478. 478. Mr. Speaker, today, in her speech, the chairperson of the EC is now saying that she was able to expunge, or the EC was able to expunge 40,000 minors and foreigners from the registrar during the registration exercise. Can she honestly reconcile the two figures for us in this house?
If you look on that sheet, you will find that 32,762 people were successfully challenged during the registration process under the DRLC. And in our records, we have an additional 7,000 plus who were challenged. And these 32 were successfully challenged because they were either minors or foreigners.
The National Identity Register Amendment Act of 2017 has made provision for the National Identification Authority to also use a guarantor system. So why are you running away from your guarantor system to embrace a guarantor system that the National Identification Authority is using?
The NIA guarantor system is more robust because they have persons who come through swearing an oath, whilst we don't. Secondly, those who serve as guarantors have their details attached to the registrant's application.
Mr. Speaker, we cannot take assurances as the basis for us to have a Ghana card. We still have time. Let them go and solve the issues relating to the issuance of the Ghana card first. Until then, Mr. Speaker, we are sorry to say that we cannot be part of that. We can never be part of that. Mr. Speaker, secondly, we are aware that the Ministry of Finance and the government owes the service provider $117 million. Aside that, the National Identification Authority themselves have said here today that they have financial challenges. The government, the Minister of Finance, in his statement said they will release money at the appropriate time. We don't know when the appropriate time will be.
We don't know when the appropriate time would be. Honorable Keselato Forcing, Minority Leader Enono, Yamama Kwaba Ediba Power, 97.9 FM, Sasuna live on TV, as was at Yana Full Stations here, Etrasia Ewo, Wamai Ghana Yinamu, Enei, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, where Deputy Minority Chief Ship, Wano Enei, Yaneno Ababesi Konya, Osan Ayam Rasebegani, the Matimemofua, Wamua Banda, Abeto Ampaswa So, Ewo, Buno Region, Wano Enwa Penia. What message if you have to yourself, friend, say a way one brand, sir, a SCI Mus and Semi, one brand will match mo and Chay. Now, and summer and nay, say one tear and semi bidia no how who are Germany, who are France, who are Belgium, who are Italy, who are Netherlands, who are UK, who are America, who are Saudi Arabia, who are Dubai, who are Qatar. If yourself on a baby, a more Sweden, Norway, Finland, and your mama would on the singing. TV as was at Ghana, who bet me on Facebook. live sanso na TVSYZ Ghana YouTube also no bibia edi demo kama power 979 Facebook live also no wobetimi ahwe live and TVSYZ so ewiase afọ na bia wo Ghana ha for wafidie no eto heya na ha ena sempani nyina ewo aha ena Ghana fo nyina so edi etie eni power specialist womo adaroma power specialist herbal hospital womo na tire chia yedi dwumadie enyina ebrawo ene awie ewo TVSYZ na power 97.9 FM. Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, Member of Parliament for Banda constituency in the Bono region of the Republic of Ghana, Deputy Minority Chiefship. Yemwakwa ba humiri at the TVSYZ and a power 97.9 FM so.
Mejuso minu ya Mugabe.
Kanti kana pomu te say.
Nyamene mu mpa bonte ho ye.
Migesa min konta fo ne nso fo ni nyina
obia ho ye pa omuso mu chia.
Fantastic. Well, and I header say eme na enura ye sha se emfi eye Jane Mensa udi kan ekasa ye no. Biwia na fe yaba eye honorable eye Professor Kenatefa and I boss. If you wanna be afi yaba eye finance minister eye Ken Ofori ata yebekɔ one after the other. Na ye sha se a Jane Mensa eno wo hye ni semase nyina no edu baabi na aso aposo kakra na aso o consult so kwaji apo ewo eye asare boss ma ho obi nim na okura pen na wo twitwa niam bi wo ne krata num eno ade de course wo ewo mrase bedefie
yo Mugabe mamemfa wafidie so na minchia etiefo a omotie Power FM ene enwumre na masa di chao pakese ama wetiefo emse nano moye advert senka ye bahandra nti ade achi nra na obi ahwese ebo 4 o'clock no na bo ame
eduma na wodie de se ye de ye kura no se ye bo wabaso wo se fa bibia life ntina
correct nti life na mo fa ye no kura me se etiefo ehun de course nti na Mugabe efrihin na ya bidru ha ye wo ha last year ena oman we mu na ye Electoral Commission by say o sisa na voters register no kwan e be fa so atro voters register for 2024 ena e kan say die na we ena so okay sad or the CI constitutional instrument eba na sa constitutional instrument no so oyen sakrae ewo ye manual sem no ne reforms bi eba Edian reforms na opese odiba o si opese odi reforms so a se ye be continuous registration ediaba na nti no ne subsidiary legislation committee na etwiji sa nkomo no nti ya na ye wo special budget committee no ye na ye hwe Electoral Commission no ne sika sem so na ye trans na ka se wo mu se uni subsidiary legislation na betwiji sa nkomo we na ye special budget no usika sem de ye na ye hwe so enti se ubetso be register continuous registration odie o ebe wie sikasem enti e wose ubehia nyame nchaade na obehia no na wose ye chro report na ediba parliament enti sa report no na last week special budget report no ye program ye na ye file enti e no report na mo kan no wa ha no na sa subsidiary legislation committee no ko share no omu hwe ne CI constitutional instrument no pese odiba no omu ka kire ne se parliament NDC for ne MPP for 275 ne nyina ye ne wo hai ye ni basum ko a omu aye se ye ni Electoral Commission enye nkita uso bi na ye nko report emomu na ya hwe o CI num na CI no udiba ebetimi di basabasa aba oman num indi sanke be ya fa nsakrae kakra na bra CI num upne edisa nsakrae no ba ye bepne ema odisi ya na ba parliament ama ya le je mensa gitumu ewo committee nanim se sa CI na odiba no wapne changes omo pesa o ye no obeye afi okodru ni office via or in the parliament subsidiary legislation say on change no on sesa no yes
de course no akọ consult ade no ba ya o mo church say ade a na mo a wo pesa wotu obetimi de oye ne kese aba man no and the say be ya emfa basbasa emma no fa ese na de ensakrai na ese oye
Mugabe we ye we CI 91
constitutional instrument 91
correct.
Fantastic.
In this CI 91 way and ye ditro doing voters register in 2016 Charlotte say time we near no ye chairman for subsidiary legislation committee parliament approval CI way honorable Obi Amwa.
And ya ope ye local government.
Yes. Now normal omo say Obi Amwa. On say MPP for no normal omo ye no. You see Gatomine yira Gatomine na yuhwe no. Gatomine na yuhwe no. Because me no na ekọ gato ho. And say ka say bibi wo gato ha me nim ho na wo so nim ho. Me na say me ko hwe na obi a onim gato no gato hu no ma de. Wa hwe a ko nanti wa sorry dem. Gato man no so gato na hwe no. Inti Obi Amwa na science akrata we. Na se wo hwe sa akrata we a 2016 no ena Charlotte Osei edi reforms e buy. Say e was a Electoral Commission no continuous registration all year round. Ena omudi share regulation 9 of the CI 91. Ena regulation 9 no of CI 91 no Mugabe say be ya wetie for we no 2016 no.
Yeah.
Regulation 9 no say the Electoral Commission shall register voters on continuous basis.
On continuous
basis. Enti enya jemensa enedi reform bia ba. Ana say nhihyefu fro bia eba. Ese say o di adefufro bi ba. O say the register ni pa e was say ye omo on all year round. And until ese ye the new CI eba. You don't need a new CI. The CI 91 regulation 9 1 and 2 ama wu Electoral Commission no to me say utimi ye continuous registration all year round. You don't need a new CI. We Obi Amwa na sign oni Charlotte Osei ene yes amrawe in 2016 in the 7th in the 6th parliament. I was there. Inti sewja regulation 9-2 or see the Electoral Commission shall, in consultation with registered political parties, determine the modalities for continuous registration of voters. And this Jemensa pese or the continuous registration ba na oma obi a wedru 18 years bia otimitro ni din ewo opportunity a the obe ni say obe friend this for afre MPP for afre CPP all political registered parties no ni o mashia ye beto aba this year na me pese me ye continuous registration the kwan be so na ebe fa so ebe ya edi asunye bebe o man no now why this is all you need to do. You don't need unhia say udi new law ebeba. Put that one aside. In that same CI 91 se usha nipa wa qualify se obetro ni din se uba CI 91 no obi amwa na san we o regulation 11 regulation 13 or say a person who applies for registration as a voter shall provide as evidence of identification one of the following.
Fantastic.
A passport. Into uye Ghana ni now ukra Ghana passport.
Valid
passport. Now the kose ube churo udia. Ese yema wakwanya. B a driver's license. C a national identification card, which is the ECOWAS card we are or the abay. D an existing voter registration an existing voter identification card NAD. Se unni sa krata nan we bia. E one voter registration identification guarantee form, and that's the guarantor system. One voter registration identification guarantee form are set out in Form 1 of the schedule that has been completed and signed by 2 registered voters. Enti nipa mienu a omo atwere omo din dada ebetimi edi uhwa danse say Mugabe Maase eye Ghana ni na ofriha otiha na ya ma omu form no ma sign ene bedi wada ene for guarantor system na Mugabe why nti
so ono wase eye NIFO betima ye
ho na me ba no ono Mugabe ene ya cia 91 nti MPP for no hu say abie akwanya nipa bebrebe timi ajon say they've always been thinking of disenfranchising.
Yeah, that's exactly.
And no sponsor Abu Ramadan and no court and no can say some of those health insurance cards na if ndi say health insurance free and ye Charlotte say free ho a je mensa be di ade pe and no hwe kwan a obefa so a obe tighten
we na dodo na ntimi ntwiro
dodo no ntro timi ntro mu din
NDC4
yes into je mensa ba 2020 now cast obe new voters register no and odi CI 126 ebai CI 126 no dia na je mensa ka se obe in CI 126 regulation 1 of CI 91 amended. In the South regulation 1 way no, je mensa the CI 126 no amended no. How did he amend it? Way nanadu any je mensa time. Omu amendi omu the CI way by changing CI 91 no. The editor 2016 omunya 1 million difference no. 2020 there no omu san change no. So one registration, one constitutional instrument. 2016 CR 91, 2020 CR 126, 2024 and omudi new CR Abba. Put that one aside. In CR 126 no omudi buy no Mugabe tie or say a person who applies for registration as a voter, regulation 1.3 of CI 126 na make a person who applies for registration as a voter shall provide as evidence of identification one of the following: A passport, B a national identification card issued by the National Identification Authority, or C one voter registration identification guarantee form as set out in Form 1 of the schedule that has been completed and signed by 2 registered voters. In the number 5 na wahano, omuyi 2 Ephraim.
And as I said, you want to say, and
into omuyi free mono, and I still NDC4 to Michro Mudin. Abanu Crampono, yen him say, Omulusuye. And no mufa kwambi suka se omwa wini. Yen fan se omwa wini. Se mu wini ampa. Yen ko 2024. Yen fa mu amu CI 126 we. Enko churodi.
CI we eye Jemensa na nanado CI.
Jemensa na nanado.
Jemensa bosumu CI.
Exactly.
Ndide na omusuru.
Uni mwajuma unsuru broni o.
Uni mwajuma
unsuru broni.
Atiase. Wini mwajuma
unsuru broni.
Wini mwajuma na abesuru broni.
Yes that.
Unwa na oho so. Ko wini mse wini mwajuma.
Unsuru broni.
Perfect. T CI 126 eye nanado Bawumia Kenuforiata Gabi Bediatu ene Alanchirematen omu nyina esle osumu nyina omu CI ne 126
omu no be CI we buy
ene Jemensa ne bossman omu CI
exactly
tidie na asesa
and the essence of this CI was to tighten the registration qualification send the bebre intimi enwurem you tighten it in 2020 yeah 2024 what signed the new CI abase who person tighten more which runs counter to best electoral practices. Say upe one of the best electoral management systems say broaden participation and inclusion. That is one qualification of a good electoral commission. Broadening participation and inclusion. Say upe electoral commission be no nim na juma. Electoral commission will be BM ama nipa no bebre atimi atwro mu den ato aba and you have to into your constitution now.
Constitutional right.
Article 42 say every Ghanaian must be given the opportunity. Who is of age must be given the opportunity. Article 45 in so say the Electoral Commission must take the necessary steps to expand. No. Expand. To expand. Interdio muye lawyer, but sometimes their law is suspect. Then you put that one aside. Adia no constitution no ya no clear. Article 45 is clear. Said the Electoral Commission no it was ultimately taking the necessary steps to expand the electoral voters register. So yours is not to close it. Put that one aside. Mugabe,
Tijemes Oka constitution.
Enra no chere no. Senya ayeni ena okasa no okase na ne senior no anase ne mate no law school. I was because on one presentation Ghana's Electoral Commission ya twin safro. You see bra parliament. Na be presentation. Mugabe Jemensa presentation no mana ochro di maye no oti ono no aka no say ono ani presentation no buanu for inti oti ono se
ya twetwa mu ni nyina
se o twemu ani
inti satama na otimi nyinsam na no a
no nim se
no afum ana
na wafum a o twem na sa statement na o twemu no eye statement ya uje mensa wakan graphic muda. What kind of graphic? 13th September 2022. You said it. Let me read it for you to hear.
More fire.
Over NDC for.
And we are not James Atewa. Edu baby no aye din na so ntime kasane ade no otwetwa be mo.
Tuesday 13th September 2022.
More fire.
The chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Mrs. Jemensa, in the daily graphic of Tuesday 13th September 2022 front page, is reported to have admonished the National Identification Authority, NIA, to make Ghana card acquisition process faster. This is a clear admission that the problem with the issuance of the Ghana card, which the Electoral Commission wants to use as a sole proof of citizenship, is weak. Inti Usha, on Tuesday 13 September 2022, Jemensa Ekatre Ghana card before said they should make the say on making the Ghana card acquisition faster.
That was last year.
In the Oba Parliament in Rano, they said on one presentation. Yes, your chairman. Into that this same statement and no on the presentation. No. Into your two on who say Obekano Parliament say I feel now Obekano Electoral Commission say on your faster. Let's say. Ono ankasa je to mu say Ghana for bia bebre nya card no bi na onye faster na ja koye
nyame on pebone
exactly inti odru ho no the statement no we expect all players in the electoral process including parties to encourage all those who do not have the Ghana card to visit the office of the National Identification Authority and register for the Ghana card, after which they can register with the Electoral Commission to enable them vote in 2023 district assembly elections and 2024 general elections. So which means 2 years now more can say, oh, we have 2 years to register Ghanaians to vote no. And yet 2 years. This year 2023 September was March. And then first March. September it was a year to assemblyman for Abba.
This year.
60 days to elections, you cannot do any registration. So 2 months, so September, August, September out. So by July, we are already in March, in Tiakas 4 months. You have only 4 months. So now, it was 2 years. As for 2 years, you can do continuous registration. As for 2 years, you can get. You have 4 months. You don't have 2 years. They don't know the work. They don't know the work. They lobbied and got it. So somebody sees somewhere and tell them do this, they do this, do this, do this. They lobby. Politics are say lobby ne de adwuma no ma you are not you can't do be on your own. Uya ibe you ready.
Masa.
Yes.
And we soon mo adwuma.
Unni mo adwuma on sorobroni.
Masa sa na on.
Into here. Also we call on the NIA. Ni brofo na wo graphic mo no. 2nd September Tuesday 13th September Tuesday 2022. Je mensa brofo no kan no daily graphic mo no. Front page no. And I was saying, also we call on NIA to accelerate the pace of the printing of the Ghana cards to make it easy for anyone who is interested in registration to do so. And on try no. Because for sure, say a friend now will be canceling Ghana card before say omun koye faster no mun register Ghana for mom can say unim so mun we ya adentina wo share parliament say yenye mbra say ndie oni Ghana card oni mu mani ntiro ni din
ntie de na obi ne ti anana so se wontwetwa ma na say
there be say
boni wudi a
there be wudi boni a on say kronfo say wudi trouble ko a say wo copy trouble 7
na de be
no de be cover because odi we o try no print
no any document.
Presentation by Mrs. J. Mensa, chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Ghana, to the Parliament of Ghana on continuous voter registration CI on Tuesday, 28th February 2023 at 1 p.m.
Honorable, say be a baby, I will twitwe no. And mo capture ni na nti wa homboni wudi mo.
Any me we memma mo copy. We as munya copy. Na me ko adum TV me the copy ma wo mo.
Nti ono an twitwa.
Ono an otu ono an otu. Nti owiero na to forcing. Eko tu mu nti bie tam
yakwa back wo ho. Na baby a ono abo ato force be ka say o mo kwa back no mo kwa na yefo no kwa back no mo kwa yo mo adwa.
Ato forcing every fair no na chairman say one statement ya uridi unisa nipa na twam adentina uridi
chairman sabosu na
yes he on ato forcing say unisa Mensa na twa statement we ndie watwotwo watwotwam ndie watwotwam adentina uridi
e je ono abo ato forcing yes smart
oh yes smart already oh hu fast and already say ye ma printing copy wo kwa edi ma obia
everything na on person mo buy copies na available
exactly omunya copy exactly
aja so oni
ya we kombe chenyi
tikomunya be one day be say
kombe chenyi no
ma print for
very fast atu forcing kotu J. Mensa and J. Mensa say atu what do you do that you know he has cancelled those paragraphs and you are still reading them.
Hey,
so why do you bring such a message?
Yeah, me pass
Upa atu present baby a chairman no point of order no
madam ma monya man na yenko ne tie yes ensema ono abo ato force ya bonus si a yes se biem na to Ghana fo aso no mu hu die potia esi ye enura dai e wo mrase begefie sema ye ready ya madam ma mo fa tuma me sema taw na fe yenko enkotie die ono so okaye ewo eye emrase begefie wa haye TV SYZ and a power 97.9 FM honorable bibiadem yanko yenko
as the basis for us to have a Ghana card. We still have time. Let them go and solve the issues relating to the issuance of the Ghana card first. Until then, Mr. Speaker, we are sorry to say that we cannot be part of that. We can never be part of that. Mr. Speaker, secondly, we are aware that the Ministry of Finance and the government owes the service provider $117 million. Aside that, the National Identification Authority themselves have said here today that they have financial challenges. The government, the Minister of Finance, in his statement said they will release money at the appropriate time. We don't know when the appropriate time will be.
Na kwaso ne ba say honorable Samuel Sense so na Ghana for ni tie Facebook Live Power 979 TVSYZ Ghana YouTube TVSYZ Ghana Ghana for person mu tie baby a point no e wo no aha ne point no aha na ma J. Mensa ayare se wakwa akodu mrahye bedwafie na wa document wa hu se eh ya cheme nti wo se me twitwa bi mu ye de efrimu bone de ye se bone nsuma hu ono abo atofo se nyame hira wo sa sisu biem seso
cannot take assurances as the basis for us to have a Ghana card. We still have time. Let them go and solve the issues relating to the issuance of the Ghana card first. Until then, Mr. Speaker, we are sorry to say that we cannot be part of that. We can never be part of that. Mr. Speaker, secondly, we are aware that the Ministry of Finance and the government owes the service provider $117 million. Aside that, the National Identification Authority themselves have said here today that they have financial challenges. The government, the Minister of Finance, in his statement said they will release money at the appropriate time. We don't know when the appropriate time will be.
Honorable, flow.
Ente, atu echo to every Jemensa speech, you know. And a Jemensa say, now when him say paragraphs we are already, nipa no what cancel. Ne what cancel no, why are you reading it? And no na bantam between atu any Jemensa bones. Into share ni state ni speech na speech ya watchro a odiba Parliament of Ghana Mugabe emfata se ube twetwa bim me ye accounting me call secondary school no accounting ye mfati pes NTPB ye ntro entwem enti when you are bringing presentation to Parliament and say that is the point, put that one aside. And now share the presentation reasons are na all manu. Because also voter registration 17 million as at 2020. So 2020 voters no 10 million Ghanaians and the Ghana card echroding. 7 million and me and Ghana card and echroding. So assuming say who can say yemfa Ghana card and I say ECOWAS card intruding in 2020, meaning about 7 million Ghanaians ka intruding. Put that one aside. Ghana card at to force in speech here all kind. NIA for no say abind the muka $117 million. Mugabe who converti $117 million no eba cedis more. A 1.521 billion Ghana cedis. Endra ke forata enkasa mayentia o say wa release 100 million ama NH Ghana wa mom 80 no umunsa aka na o the 20 million account u kan nyina boma 100 million. Yes. Now the nipa ka 1.5 billion no man 100 back pa aka say 1.4 billion ana say baby aye wey Ubo bosi ansana what me at salaries, which we all know. Yako IMF. Sebusumisu na yanton treasure billa, yentmin tuyaka. Baby yewo IMF. Individual bondholders, yediomuka, nepa timamu fosika umanya diabetu wakla use woje. Pensioners fosika umudito BP edro use woje. Na ukonya 1.4 billion wohin aba betua Ghana card for ka account we before this 4 months you because in 4 months time ye passes our CI we are in 4 months time it was say yenya new complete updated register ye di kwako to assemblyman for aba because September 2023 ya it was say ye to aba onim de oye onim say ontimi enti assemblyman for aba to na say ye to no September no or say or the call or person or push the November. What? Inti assemblyman for about to acquire yentimintu. That was September no.
This year.
Yentimintu.
In the month of September.
September no yentimintu inti or push it November. That is intelligence are yapeke. Wow. Mugabe, why do we do this thing to ourselves? Put that one aside.
More fire.
Or say on the IPAC and a year meeting. Omuji sa new CI no tum uni ni oye otiko IPAC say mumbra na ye ndwendwen CI no meeting no friend one friend DCB
asemo jai ko ana
no munjai ko one friend mu Sata no munya koba wanfre wo mu. Nipa na ogyra mu. Ala onim Alaji Hudu Yaya. Wo ne no ma ya frɛ no omu treke no. Omu ma ne date. Date no duru ya obekɔ meeting no omu se meeting na nya ma so. The next time obeti omu se omu awie si ya na omu diba. This is what they did to. So how can we trust you? A whole person mind of integrity like Alaji Hudu Yaya, one of the most effective general secretaries in this country, not only for NDC, in this country. Why ye general secretary for 8 years? Or ye lawyer ni mapa? Ona ye rep was a committee no so. Committee no be shiande. Meeting no cry ya twashe. The next time we see and we are Parliament. So who will trust you? Put that one aside. Now in the oye. Ghana card for challenges are omudi bre Parliament no. And nothing I can say only Mensa Electoral Commission MSA. Na challenges are Ghana card for catcher no munkana Mensa NTB. Mugabe data na Ghana card for the Maya no krano. Want me anye bold. Amfa constituency figures na anka ho Ghana card for the buy district by district registration numbers no one fan count data no one fan count. In the Speaker of Parliament that catch and say uncle fa district data numra because e was a meet me ho nipa dodo sen e tro din e wo bana nipa dodo sen e yedi omu card ama omu ewo bana ansa na nipa dodo sem na register omunsan kan nyanka omu card ewo bana na nipa dodo sem na aka mo betro omu din ewo bana. I need to know it na matimi I represent omu ewo parliamentary enra asema speaker kan the speaker kan no enra no enti ewo so omu di sar report ni nyina ba say enu ba bia wo na chairman say o yentimi nya na yanya report no yemfa report no by Thursday say be ya between na time no yafa elections asem na ye kan say o hwe na esi Nigeria ya Ghana de Kwame Nkrumah no Rollins no madaroma ye demufo e ba kabima min kabia mambo mu a ye ni sika crampo na ye to aba the America for crash yan. So you cannot come and turn our democracy like this. Put that one aside. Onim ni omu ye more fire. See I now the bano we continuous registration we are or see obey continuous registrations no our district electoral office any regional electoral office Mugabe tieni yo district electoral office any regional electoral office Mugabe say tibana na ya chrodin say nipa 1000 and actual din ewo bana electoral office yeti tema nipa 2000 and actual din ewo tema east electoral office baby a honorable Enye Carlos the other one you winning with 3 votes madam Foyi deputy 3 minister tema you winning with MP3.
Fantastic. We'll do the checks.
Baby, honorable MP3, former deputy minister for trade and industry. Carlos Ahinkra. Carlos is there. Uboni dia. Because a ballot people sitting na uka Carlos Ahinkra.
Your former MC na.
There be former trade unionist we.
Okay. All right. You carry on.
Baby, man, own good friend, former deputy, former Tema East MP, Obiti Kempis, Ofoso. With 3 votes. Now, Tatos winning with 3 votes.
Okay.
Now 3 votes with the next election. Now yaka say NDC for the work kunyaso. Now ya registration ewo Greater Accra Region Electoral Office. Now ya register nipa 500. In the next election no, ya ba be 12 no. Now one party one say oh, ya the nipa 500 e ba be good register no so ewo constituency o. They are some ABC. You are calling for war when there should be no war. registration na ya ba be no ye be registration in the new CI ye be registration our regional of continuous registration our regional offices and district offices until we now the regional offices figures no go district offices now. How will your political opponents take them? Just it's a recipe for rigging and stealing. Now I'm surprised that it is coming from civil society experts. Jemensa was Institute of Economic Affairs. NGO, civil society. You came from civil society. Aye. So I'm surprised. Aye say no much na. Then they should come again. Their credibility is at stake and their integrity is at stake. Wano pa ewo aye ye di ama wa say no be no. Mugabe, and these are serious issues. Uni Frederick Heber Foundation, uni CDD, uzio me pesa political party you build the consensus. Jemensa, is that how we build consensus? We are the amount say why ye electoral democracy issues for 20 years. Into Beye Electoral Commission. Sa ukra na monoma. Mimiti wa minye fi krampo no. Menim sa die we ya wuye. No politician will agree. No politician will agree. Sir, you want registration at the regional office and registration at the district office. Who we are now I bet region diano about the good district diano so who agree?
Now better no who maybe abetwaba.
But for enu kwanto chen a recipe for rigging. Once constituencies bebre wo the marginal differences now be 100, be a 200, be a 300. Enti region hono ombe register ni pa bebre e de mo abegu from their strongholds e de mo abegu sa marginal wins no.
So that is the plan.
Plan Jemensa ni MPP for afano no.
Wow. This is serious.
Yenye talk so. Unim talk. Ya kaso be a talk unim.
Anoshi.
Talk. Mugabe. Yenye talks. And nobody will sit down. Say koye registration at the district office. Krampo na uye na yeka say transportation ni way a problem. District office on me party agent ewo ho. But Mugabe, ask yourself, CPP for better than appear party agency for car all year round in the district offices. ACP for better than appear party agency for car all year round. PNC for better than appear party agency for car all year round. These are serious issues. I was a only political parties nishia na mujinjin na Mugabe unim. Sika yedi kwa ye limited registration kwa no oni. Miwa sika odi ba ye regional referendum onyae. Sika odi ba ye onini party congress onyae. Sika odi ba ye national district level elections oni.
Ba 2024.
MPP for no amam Ghana man no kanko enhia omo. Omo party no nkwane hia omo. And that is wrong. Put that one aside. Ente ye ka Ghana card no enye honkwa na focus no ewo district, regional, and the last in and any other place.
And any other
place.
I was here, I know.
Ente unim polling stations ni nyina eba registration a Jemensa and a betchere. E was say ye polling registration center e wo nima. Na nima no mumfa nko ka na na akufo ado. Ni fie ho.
Kumasi mumra.
E was say Kumasi mumfa nko. Untimi fie nche ho, untimi TV. Asie ho no, ho ye registration center. Any other place. Oh, Mugabe.
This is serious.
We are not talks. Into Usha see I na.
What you say ye?
Omukran pontiase omunim say ye krono ade. Any electoral chairperson or electoral commissioner in their right thinking will not draft a CI in this form.
Honorable, per S natural mineral water be a good minimum mame. Na semeti wa mo yesan emra. Ye fa seda kese show yi aya wo de. Who feel show yi na say any Facebook live yi. Say wo like na wo share TVSYZ Ghana power 979. Sign life with them ewo YouTube no so bibia wo like nyina na wo share say station bia adum awie aha na Ghana fo nyina etiawie aha na sepani nyina ewo say when tie ha wontie ensem a ekoso ye fa sala kese emfa ma power specialist about hospital o madaru matechere kan wo bi na omo ebo for eye bone fractures for sciatica say eye new problem say hepatitis B baby a wobenya anu aduro ba ko pe passion na ho betimi ato no eye power specialist herbal hospital power specialist herbal hospital omo ewo kwabenya ACP road no so ewo power bus stop wa na bi homo takrade eye anaje estate customs road opposite eye single washing bay wodi wani che kumase so omo wo eye fanyase opposite the Josbo filling station of the eye aputuoja eye continental road ho na bi homo wodi wani che pharmacy shops a wodi wani nyina ubenya wo mo enro ni bi for 0244 544 422 and 0200 383831 ofre wo ma power specialist hospital omo ebejo so jumako nyina da woroma ena ka ho a omo taye chi a yedi jumadie e de ebrewo ene anwume honorable Ahmed Ibrahim over to you ya to aso
ya menua na ndie emma nyansa bia enisia no mu ni say
more fire
Ghana card for President Kufuor Ghana card for 2006 so 2008 omu law na omu de buy say de be Ghana card no ni omu kan ne say guarantor system no omu mpre ema ne nya adwuma nti ba bia ye wei ya bahada na amoaye na ya san yechi. I don't see why we are going back to adia ye anye ye no. Why we are going back? The original act of the National Identification Authority no. Mugabe e ba ye no na guarantor system no enim. In the Sausha ye register no eno na ma ye start say ye Ghana card no nipa be brentimi register.
So me Ghana for.
In 2012 na Ghana card for no di mbraba parliament say yem sisa mbra no na yem fa guarantor system no enwura o mbra no. Se be ya o metimi register Ghana for bibiri amom nsa aka Ghana card no. Na ye National Identity Register Regulation 2012 LI 2111 na ye just to give room for the guarantor system when it comes to acquiring the Ghana card. Enu ne nam so a yetimi nya 7 million enya 10 million and ye ka say ni pass by 17 million atimi anya Ghana card. About 40% of that 17 million are acquired the Ghana card by the guarantor system. Se guarantor system no say yam sisambra no amfa in 2012 amfa guarantor system na nse Ghana National Ghana card for mbra no ma kan nipa bebre entimi register enya Ghana card no ko mu da so gina baby o mu gina. So Electoral Commission, why don't you learn a lesson from the Ghana card law? Na Ghana card for na nkasa ehunu say with se guarantor system no enka ho a nipa entimi nye no a o mu ba ya o mu sisa ye no enti unhu no. Put that one to aside. Mugabe ndiye ye kan unim ye yi health insurance a free voters register no ukai ndiye siye Supreme Court we struck it out and then I'm so a new register. So if tomorrow so ochna ye pass parliament pass mrawi na MPP for sponsor will be maniko court na Supreme Court ko for ka say o say credibility dia and you munyina free man na say but intelligence ya picking say ye new register we ni code no James and referee wa forget it. Hey! Register no. So he wants to make a new register.
Code na ya
through the back door.
Code na ya
the referee onim
sama befie.
Onim
ni referee code no.
That is the intelligence we pick. So their intel is to make a new register.
What?
Okay. Now Mugabe, I got 4 months to elections. September, you are doing different level elections. Into where yeah. That's why Parliament subsidiary legislation committee say for guarantor system no count for passport no count. Also ba beji Parliament or sit tintina company. Ni free code no.
To ye.
Onkai
intelligence am picking.
Enti register for no cost over for many no person. That is the underlying, the bottom line.
Ni you free code no.
Me say onkai ni free code no. Enti oya way no mudi court. Na court say on they striking out where. I would say acquaint them.
Be ma o mu refisa o mo ta refi ni ma ye ma o mu kunu mo ta bo o mo pa.
Na Mugabe sika no way.
No it say we oba na okunu bo pa be ma wo bo ma no esa ma no ya na o mu refi.
Mugabe who can say me say September ya ye be ko election. Yes sir.
4 months ni why
so obeka ya. Nti asema eda ho no. Enye just simple sir. But when you know you shall say what he yeah, we had mentioned last week, no way. Say no Nigeria. A back kabima min kabia mambo ma Ghana in Nigeria.
Oh, we was the chair.
A back electoral management ma Ghana in Nigeria. A back Afarijan any Professor Jiga.
Oh, companion ye.
A Fasafu Kantanka David Kanga Charlotte Senum any Professor Jiga. But now do ye Charlotte say Eddie J. Mensa by Okofa the chairman of the Nigeria Electoral Commission. Professor Jigas Ombra Ghana ha. Nombe chiro mukwa faso ye. So Nigeria Electoral Commission Professor Jigan organizing their last election before this no. Na do kofa no ba ha. Emma ni be presentation in Parliament.
Okay.
And no ko train into on a trainee Jemensa. Owie no ko Flagstaff House. He spent about 1 week here. Me see about Parliament by your presentation. Intinya Afarijan system no na air course you.
We na nado.
Afarijan system na ama Ghana democracy ali anya about 30 years year celebrating this year no. Enye na ye.
Aso wakasa Afarijan wakasa.
Afarijan na kasa see the new CI would disenfranchise a lot of Ghanaians.
So speaker ati there.
Speaker ati. So Jemensa si ontie.
Majority leader.
So if Jemensa say uren free code na, let the status quo remain. Let the status quo remain. Say unim say data no ho code no kai. Let the status quo remain. But Mugabe ukai.
Honorable Kaime.
Ukai say oba or say ye code na ye DBA electoral system yama STL for ne foreign for ne ekipo and we must go and take it. In the yakojiba no wane kotano. Assemble badabi. Assemble badabi. So the actual thing is on kai code no. So the electoral register is not intact. In Tusha 2016 ye new register ye to aba 2020 ye new registration ye to 2018 ye new registration update region ye to referendum 2019 ye new registration ye to this assemblyman elections 2020 ye new voters register 2024 another new nese Ghana for musika no monim ne be
Abraham kwala hiya vaccines
enti munnim de mudi sika no be ene yenne Mugabe, do you know the cost of the old 2020 register no. And 1.4 billion Ghana cedis. Yema 1.60 billion. Usi enso Parliament yen chief finance minister non fa binka ho. Ye no mane de beka ho.
Ye be shini nyina egu.
Ye shini nyina egu.
Because of nipa ba ko.
Because of
why you referee.
No referee. Code no nkai. Because osi o mamrofo no nkipo.
Oh
yeah, we will take ownership of our own data and our own code.
Ayira no.
Onkai.
Na wo ngofobia manipulative.
So the essence of this exercise is say ye be new also we are not doing new voters register.
Obwa won't even trust you.
A legal basis no mo pe. Ye pass we pe.
Obi say mobile dan you have 5 minutes to go. Mobile dan.
Mugabe politicians so say almost start July. But no mo be say obi atio. Yen edi NI for no bar parliament. Electoral report. Ye di Electoral Commission no bar Parliament. Electoral report.
And also mokwana mosama
media no. Ye debate exactly. And I see media numra no better. Inti ye na ye ma Ghana for ehun ye den. Eko komu ye no secret. Inti china obeti yenka. Nyame ya aduma.
Inti other business ya koso Parliament ni so.
Mugabe hwi nkoso.
Bibia standstill.
Bibia standstill. Eno na ya medi omu ho ya ono. Let me tell you, abatwa na motuma no mo se yenko dwene Ghana man ye die hu. Babia edri pensioners for say omo the petition aba ye nwuno mo. Individual bondholders ye nwuno mo. IMF for say yen hihye ye fie yie ansa na yakoho.
Help us get the 3 billion IMF bailout Nana Akufo-Addo to diplomats.
Exactly. And the diplomat Jama ambassador they say cut on your expenditure before we can go and beg for you. Jama ambassador to Nana Akufo-Addo. So who to man diplomat at Wamano Mugabe when Kwame Mpianim Kwadwo Mpianim Osafo Mafo Setekwe Ato Fortin Asibe John Mama ne Akufo-Addo nom ye nyina ye mochenko na ye metrase ye ni dan na ye. We have the men, oh, they don't have. We have the men. We yes, Bruni.
Thank you.
We have the men. They don't have.
More men, more men,
yeah, we have the men. They don't have the men. And I person ye chira omundi ombe. Ndiye asisi nyina chireminde atoforce andi kanka.
Yeah, he said it.
We told them, baby, I'm kana mo faso no, baby, I'm the besini ABCD. Now what na manasia?
You don't have them.
You don't have them. And honestly speaking, yeah, you know Ghana num. So what we are saying is, Muma yen transe, put these things aside. Sabasani siya ni sa no manoma kronusem no fatun chen. Let's come back to the economy. Omuwa 3 or 4 critical bills as omo passing
in Parliament.
Omuwa growth and sustainability bill. Omuwa Ghana Revenue Authority bill. Omuwa excise duty bill. They have 3 or 5 major bills.
When you say here,
and na a budget no 2023 budget no. Ye pass budget no no.
But when you say omope.
Normal way na IMF for see onye ho adwuma ansa na waba for board approval.
You know say nyanko.
Loans wa opese oji ni nyina ye di embargo atoso. Wow. Say who na here wa go about it. Put that even can the budget no kraka onya.
Enti we no.
O say CI we no bad. 20 yeah, catch and say look, do you want
more hard by no.
We want to do what is right. You catch them. Also, CI way bar before the budget too. And they catch them choose between the CI and your budget.
Oh, more catch them.
You catch them. That's why they put the CI aside and came for their budget. After your budget, now what's our chaba?
Oh no.
Do you think we are talks?
Bad faith.
Bad faith no, but omure free could. If they have genuine problem, they should come and tell us. Ominu no me free could no. But the new register crown now be bold and tell us. Mean the actually and disenfranchise people. But near ya be back omu create 2 class of Ghanaians. unse mimi mpeso aso almost say I before now voters omo betro di no munye Ghana for because they didn't have Ghana card.
Yeah.
Into your passing way ya not just say forever and ever omunye Ghana for you. Exactly.
At that time.
Into the can ena omwa bie unse uko ubakra ha omwa bie premium service.
Yeah.
Uko takra dia omwa bie premium service. Uko kuforudua omwa bie premium service.
Vote bini ho.
Ho bini ho. Tamale bini ho. Boliga bini ho.
Oh no.
Wa bini ho.
No.
Miwa Accra.
No.
Kuforudua takra de.
They are strong.
Inti ena 250 for premium service.
How many people?
Into 250 pena waji card no. No akochiro din. So you are creating an urbanized register. What sikafo be tua eji card na chiro mudia ba register no. Here for the intro. Inti uye hiani a abato krampo ye mount to. This is what they are saying. By implication. Because unya 250 no. Enkoji instant Ghana card no. Embe ndiji so twen.
Kura yes also.
Mugabe meda masi se mafreyen. Bebia edru no enye NDC phone kwa ase. Eye Ghana mine nyina ase. Enti mestre se munyina mu nsori waka.
Wonsom.
Na ndiye wose yeye na NDC etimi beji oman we mu no na yeba. Na nyame ya aduma ochna
continue.
His Excellency the President, former President of the Republic of and the incoming King, President Mama launching the campaign, even though there's no contest. By about 2 years, so because
even though
there's no contest.
Okay.
Because Ubakuraka say or no co-elections are say ofan say
he knows the job.
Is know the job.
Thank you.
And I mean GDB say if you are a lion, say we jata na aponchi kuraka say or no uba bekwa making fan aponchi ni say or no so jata.
Thank you.
Na the lion fight.
Thank you.
Inti mamu mayen realize it. Oh, where the oya ponche, there can be deflation go.
There can be
deflation go. Even though I see goat, but I turn into a lion and fight with it. That's the way I face my elections.
Fantastic.
In the election, they keep be
into a voter regional capital
who or J towards who. By a movie there, ain't mean Kobe because Omo Titese, Boko be no much deflect can't go. Yeah, but wait,
more
test our parliament.
Thank you.
Na mu bompire mumbo be my na message na mo fidi so na madan this for us.
Thank you.
And the rate and attention a work parliament no. Say na do pick intelligence James na pick intelligence na oye true expert of civil society organization obedwene afa adwena parliament de man.
Fantastic. Well, that's Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, member of parliament for Banda constituency in the Bono region of the Republic of Ghana for your time. Was I a deputy minority chief shape on the Chuchon Common Midi at the Mugabe Maase. Team Nina Yamiasa Dan BBI News SNS. Yamia Duma or Chinate Nkoma at exactly 2 p.m. Ibeshia 4 p.m. near TSM or TV as was there so. Atankolega Biga Mugabe Maase. Mamunina Moniti.